1. Vipers. In the vast and diverse world of snakes, one family stands out for its sophisticated and deadly efficiency, the Viperidae, or vipers. These are the masters of the ambush, equipped with one of nature's most advanced venom delivery systems. Vipers are venomous snakes, renowned for their large, hinged fangs that fold neatly back against the roof of their mouth when not in use. This remarkable adaptation, known as Solenoglyphus dentition, allows their fangs to be exceptionally long, sometimes over 2 inches in the largest species. Unlike other venomous snakes with fixed fangs, this folding mechanism means a viper can close its mouth completely without piercing its own lower jaw. The fangs themselves are marvels of biological engineering. Hollow, like hypodermic needles, they are connected directly to venom glands located in the back of the head. When a viper strikes, it's an act of explosive speed and precision. In a fraction of a second, the snake lunges forward, its mouth gaping open to an astonishing degree. As it does, a complex series of muscle and bone movements causes the maxilla bones to rotate, swinging those formidable fangs forward into a locked perpendicular position. This allows the viper to inject its venom deeply and quickly into its target. The strike is so fast that the prey often has no time to react. The snake can control the amount of venom it injects, and may even deliver a dry bite with no venom at all, if it's striking defensively rather than for predation. But when it does inject, the effects are devastating. Their venom is a complex cocktail of proteins and enzymes, most commonly hemotoxic in nature. This means it is designed to attack the circulatory system, breaking down tissue, blood cells and blood vessels. The result for their prey is catastrophic internal bleeding, a drastic drop in blood pressure and overwhelming shock. This potent brew causes severe pain, massive swelling and necrosis, the death of tissue around the bite area. This not only incapacitates the prey quickly, but also begins the process of digestion from the inside out, making it easier for the viper to swallow and process its meal. To hunt effectively, vipers possess an array of sophisticated sensory tools. Most species, particularly the pit vipers of the Americas and Asia, have a distinct triangular-shaped head which accommodates their large venom glands. But their most famous feature is their heat-sensing pits. These are highly sensitive infrared detecting organs located between the eye and the nostril on each side of the head. Each pit contains a thin membrane packed with nerve endings that can detect minute changes in temperature as small as a few thousandths of a degree. This gives the viper a form of thermal vision, allowing it to see the heat signature of warm-blooded animals in complete darkness. By comparing the signals from the 2 pits, the snake can judge both the distance and direction of its prey with incredible accuracy, enabling a perfectly aimed strike even when it cannot see with its eyes. Vipers are the quintessential ambush predators. They generally don't chase their prey, instead they rely on patience, stealth and incredible camouflage. Their skin patterns, with intricate mosaics of browns, greys, yellows and greens, allow them to blend seamlessly into their surroundings, whether it's the leaf litter of a forest floor, the sands of a desert, or the branches of a tree. A viper can remain perfectly motionless for hours, or even days, waiting for an unsuspecting rodent, bird or lizard to wander within striking range. This energy-efficient hunting strategy is perfectly suited to their slow metabolism and allows them to thrive in a wide variety of habitats. The viper family is incredibly diverse, with over 300 species found across the globe, absent only from Antarctica, Australia and a few isolated islands. Well-known vipers include the iconic rattlesnakes of the Americas, famous for the warning rattle at the end of their tails. In Africa, the puff adder is notorious for its potent venom and quick temper, while the Gaboon viper boasts the longest fangs of any snake and a stunning geometric camouflage pattern. In Europe and Asia, species like the common European adder are widespread, adapting to cooler climates. This global distribution showcases their remarkable evolutionary success. Given their potent venom, encounters with vipers require caution and respect. However, it's important to separate myth from fact. Vipers are not aggressive, malicious creatures. They are defensive. They will not chase a person, and a bite is almost always a last resort when the snake feels threatened and cornered. The best way to stay safe in viper country is through awareness. Watch where you step, especially in rocky areas or thick underbrush. Wear sturdy, high-ankle boots and long pants when hiking. Never attempt to handle or provoke a snake you find in the wild. If you give them space, they will almost always choose to retreat or remain hidden. Ecologically, vipers play a crucial role as mid-level predators. By preying on rodents and other small animals, they help control pest populations that could otherwise damage crops and spread disease. They are a vital component of a balanced ecosystem, and their presence is an indicator of a healthy environment. From their revolutionary fangs and thermal vision to their patient, stealthy hunting style, vipers are a testament to the power and precision of evolution. They are not monsters to be feared, but magnificent survivors to be understood and respected from a safe distance. 1. Elapids. Now we move from the world of vipers to another major family of venomous snakes, the Elapidae. Elapids are a diverse and widespread group found on every continent except Antarctica and Europe. While they share the trait of being venomous with vipers, their method of venom delivery is fundamentally different. Elapids are what we call proteroglyphous, a scientific term that simply means they have fixed fangs at the front of their mouth. Unlike the long, hinged fangs of a viper that fold back when not in use, an elapid's fangs are relatively short and permanently erect. This anatomical distinction dictates much about their behavior, hunting style, and even the nature of their venom. Because the fangs are shorter, an elapid often needs to hold on for a moment during a bite, or even chew, to ensure a sufficient amount of venom is injected into its target. This is a stark contrast to the lightning-fast strike-and-release mechanism employed by most vipers. The primary weapon in an elapid's arsenal is its venom, which is typically a potent neurotoxin. While viper venom, which is often hemotoxic, attacks the blood and tissues, neurotoxic venom wages war on the nervous system. It works with terrifying speed and precision. The venom contains complex proteins and polypeptides that target the neuromuscular junction, the critical point where nerve cells communicate with muscles. Specifically, these toxins often block the acetylcholine receptors. Think of it like a key and a lock. The nerve sends a chemical messenger, the key, to a receptor on the muscle, the lock, telling it to contract. Neurotoxins are like counterfeit keys that jam the locks, preventing the real keys from working. The nerve signals are sent, but they never arrive. The result is a progressive, descending paralysis. It often begins with drooping eyelids, difficulty speaking or swallowing, and then spreads to the limbs. The ultimate and most lethal effect is the paralysis of the respiratory muscles, particularly the diaphragm, leading to respiratory failure. This is why a bite from an elapid can be so incredibly dangerous, and why immediate medical intervention is absolutely critical. This potent venom allows many elapids to be fast and active hunters. They don't need to rely on the ambush tactics of many heavy-bodied vipers. Instead, they actively seek out their prey, which can include lizards, frogs, birds, rodents, and even other snakes. Their typically smooth, slender bodies and round heads are adaptations for a life on the move, allowing them to navigate through dense undergrowth, climb trees, or even swim with remarkable agility. They are often found in hot, open environments like savannas, grasslands and deserts, but their habitats are incredibly varied, ranging from dense rainforests to the open ocean. The elapid family includes some of the most iconic and feared snakes on the planet. Let's start with the cobras. Famous for their intimidating threat display, where they raise the front part of their body and spread their neck ribs to form a hood, cobras are a symbol of power and danger. The king cobra, the world's longest venomous snake, is a specialist, primarily preying on other snakes. Then there are the mambas of Africa, renowned for their incredible speed and potent venom. The black mamba, despite its name referring to the colour of the inside of its mouth, is one of the fastest snakes in the world and is notoriously aggressive when cornered. In Asia, we find the kraits, nocturnal hunters whose venom is among the most lethal of all land snakes. Their bites are particularly insidious, as they can be almost painless, leading victims to underestimate the danger until severe symptoms begin. The Americas are home to the brightly coloured coral snakes. Their vibrant bands of red, yellow and black serve as a warning to predators, a phenomenon known as aposematism. There's a common rhyme to distinguish them from non-venomous mimics. Red on yellow, kill a fellow. Red on black, venom lack. While this rhyme is generally useful in North America, it's not foolproof and should never be solely relied upon for identification. Perhaps the most remarkable members of the elapid family are the sea snakes. These are true marine reptiles, having evolved a suite of incredible adaptations for a life fully aquatic. They possess flattened paddle-like tails for propulsion, nostrils with valves that can be sealed underwater, and the ability to excrete excess salt through specialized glands under their tongues. Some can even absorb a portion of their required oxygen directly through their skin. They are found in the warm coastal waters of the Indian and Pacific Oceans and possess extremely potent neurotoxic venom, evolved to quickly immobilize fast-moving fish. Despite their powerful venom, sea snakes are generally docile, and bites on humans are rare, usually occurring when fishermen handle them in nets. Given the lethality of elapid venom, the development of antivenom has been one of modern medicine's greatest triumphs. Antivenom is created by injecting a host animal, often a horse, with small, non-lethal doses of snake venom. The animal's immune system responds by producing antibodies specific to the venom's toxins. These antibodies are then harvested from the animal's blood, purified and concentrated to create the antivenom. When administered to a bite victim, these antibodies work by binding to and neutralizing the venom molecules before they can cause further damage to the nervous system. It's a race against time. The sooner antivenom is administered, the more effective it is. It's crucial to understand that antivenom is the definitive treatment for a serious snakebite. This brings us to first aid. Outdated and dangerous myths about snakebite treatment are widespread. It is vital to know what to do. Do not apply a tourniquet. This can concentrate the venom and lead to limb loss. Do not cut the wound and try to suck out the venom. This is ineffective and can cause infection. Do not apply ice or electricity. The correct first aid procedure is simple. Keep the victim calm and as still as possible to slow the venom spread through the lymphatic system. Remove any tight clothing or jewelry near the bite site, as swelling will occur. If possible, position the affected limb below the level of the heart. And most importantly, get the victim to a hospital immediately. If you can safely identify the snake from a distance, or with a photo, it can help medical staff choose the correct antivenom, but never risk a second bite to do so. Of course, the best strategy is always avoidance. When in elapid country, wear sturdy boots and long pants. Stick to clear paths, and be mindful of where you place your hands and feet, especially when climbing or gathering firewood. Never attempt to handle, harass or kill a snake. Their bites can be extremely dangerous to humans, but the vast majority of elapids are not inherently aggressive. They prefer to avoid conflict and will almost always try to warn you or escape if given the chance. A cobra's hood or a mamba's open-mouthed gape are not signs of aggression, but desperate pleas to be left alone. By understanding their biology, respecting their warnings and giving them space, we can safely coexist with these fascinating and formidable creatures. 1. Constrictors. Now we move from the world of venom to a realm of pure, raw power. The constrictors represent a completely different evolutionary strategy for subduing prey. These snakes have foregone venom entirely, instead relying on their incredible muscular strength to hunt. When you picture a large, powerful snake, chances are you're thinking of a constrictor. They are masters of ambush and physical force, found in a staggering variety of shapes, sizes and environments across the globe. From the tiny sand boas of Africa to the colossal anacondas of South America, this group showcases the sheer diversity and adaptability of snakes. But how exactly do they accomplish their signature hunting technique? It's a process far more sophisticated and fascinating than you might imagine. Constrictors are non-venomous snakes that kill their prey by wrapping around it and squeezing in, a process called, fittingly, constriction. The moment a constrictor strikes, it's not with fangs full of venom, but with a lightning-fast bite to secure its grip. Instantly, it begins to throw its powerful muscular coils around the animal's body. This isn't a chaotic, desperate struggle. It's a precise and practiced application of pressure. The snake is incredibly sensitive to the movements of its prey, especially the rhythm of its breathing and the beating of its heart. For a long time, it was widely believed that constrictors killed by suffocation, or even by crushing the bones of their prey. But modern science has revealed a much more rapid and efficient mechanism. Instead of crushing bones, their immense pressure cuts off blood flow. As the snake squeezes, it creates a massive spike in the prey's blood pressure, quickly overwhelming the circulatory system. This pressure stops blood from reaching vital organs, most importantly, the brain. Deprived of oxygen-rich blood, the prey loses consciousness within seconds. Cardiac arrest follows shortly after. It's a surprisingly swift and effective method that relies on circulatory shutdown, not suffocation. To achieve this, constrictors rely on incredibly strong muscles that run the length of their bodies. Every inch is a powerhouse of controlled force. They typically hunt animals like birds, rodents, lizards, and other small mammals. The size of the prey is, of course, relative to the size of the snake. A small Kenyan sand boa might specialize in hunting mice, while a massive reticulated python is capable of taking prey as large as a deer or a pig. After the prey is subdued, the snake must then consume it, a process that involves unhinging its jaw to swallow the meal whole. The world of constrictors is primarily dominated by two famous families, the pythons and the boas. While they both use constriction, they have some key differences. Pythons, found in the Old World, that is Africa, Asia and Australia, are all oviparous, meaning they lay eggs. Many python mothers exhibit remarkable parental care, coiling around their eggs to incubate them and shivering their muscles to generate heat. Boas, on the other hand, are primarily found in the New World, North and South America, with a few exceptions. Most boas are viviparous, giving birth to live young. There are no eggs to guard. The babies are born fully formed and ready to fend for themselves. Constrictors vary greatly in size, showcasing a spectacular range of adaptation. Some are small enough to fit comfortably in your hand, like the rosy boa of the American Southwest or the aforementioned sand boa. At the other end of the spectrum are the giants of the snake world. The green anaconda of South America, a member of the boa family, is the world's heaviest snake, a true aquatic behemoth that can weigh over 500 pounds. Its rival for size is the reticulated python of Southeast Asia, which holds the record for the world's longest snake, with credible reports of individuals reaching over 20 feet long. After consuming such a large meal, a constrictor's body performs an incredible metabolic feat. They usually have slower metabolisms compared to more active animals, allowing them to conserve energy. A big meal can sustain a large constrictor for a very long time. They may go days, weeks, or in extreme cases, even months between meals. During this period, they find a safe, warm place to rest and digest. Their digestive system is incredibly powerful, capable of breaking down almost everything, flesh, fur and bone, leaving very little waste. This slow, patient lifestyle is a hallmark of many of the larger constrictor species. This patient hunting strategy has allowed constrictors to thrive in a vast array of ecosystems. They are found in lush tropical forests, arid grasslands, rocky deserts, and dense, waterlogged jungles across the world. Many are masters of camouflage. The mottled brown pattern of a boa constrictor makes it nearly invisible on the forest floor. The geometric, iridescent pattern of a reticulated python breaks up its outline among the sun-dappled leaves, and the brilliant green of an emerald tree boa allows it to vanish completely in the canopy. This ability to blend in is crucial for an ambush predator that must wait for its meal to come to it. Because of their generally docile nature and impressive appearance, many constrictor species, particularly ball pythons and boa constrictors, are popular in the pet trade. While they lack venom, their size and strength demand respect and responsible ownership. Potential owners must be prepared for the snake's adult size, which can often be quite large, and provide an enclosure that is secure and appropriately sized, with the correct temperature and humidity. It's a significant long-term commitment, as many of these snakes can live for 20 to 30 years, or even longer. Releasing unwanted pets into the wild is incredibly harmful to local ecosystems, as seen with the invasive Burmese python population in the Florida Everglades. Responsible ownership is key to ensuring the well-being of both the animal and the environment. 4. Colubrids, mostly harmless. Colubrids are the largest and most diverse group of snakes, including many that people commonly see. Most are not dangerous to humans and are non-venomous or only mildly venomous with rear fangs that don't deliver venom efficiently. Instead of squeezing or using strong venom, they usually grab and swallow prey whole. Colubrids come in many shapes and sizes, from small garden snakes to large rat snakes. They often eat insects, frogs, and small rodents, helping control pests. Examples include garter snakes, king snakes, rat snakes, and many common wild snakes people encounter outdoors.